What's up? This video we're going to be talking about how wholesalers work with real estate agents. Let's dive right in. Today we have a super exciting topic of how wholesalers can work hand in hand with real estate agents to do deals. If you've been contemplating the benefits of collaborating with a real estate agent, then this video is for you. By the end of this video, you're going to discover the benefits of wholesalers working with real estate agents, learn the do's and don'ts of this collaboration, and we're going to witness a breakdown of how you can work with real estate agents and a live call. So let's explore why a wholesaler would consider working and collaborating with a real estate agent. When you work off market and you find someone wants to sell their house, they usually have one house. That distressed seller usually doesn't have multiple properties they want to sell you, so you usually get one deal out of it. But when you network and work with a real estate agent, they're actively looking for deals all the time, and they're actively running into sellers that don't want to list their house or have a house that they need to work on or they don't feel comfortable having people walk through. So they are a fountain that just keeps on flowing. They just keeps on giving, the gift that keeps on giving, and that's what you want to work with. So if you're not networking with real estate agents, you're really not using one of the most valuable resources to getting deals as a wholesaler. You can get consistent deals from networking, but like I said, when you're doing off market and you just market and get one seller, that's one house. Multiple deals through real estate agents is the key, and that's why you want to do it. If you're enjoying this video so far, hit the subscribe button because you're not going to want to miss what's coming up next. So it's not just about teaming up with a real estate agent, it's about doing it the right way. So here are some tips on how to work with real estate agents and provide value. Number one, when you're talking to them, you want to tell them exactly what you're looking for and how you can provide value to them. You're going to tell them your buy box. You don't want to just say, hey, I'm making an offer on this house, and if you don't get it, then you're gone. You want to say, hey, I didn't get this deal. This is what I'm looking for. You want to let them know so they can keep on looking and having your back when they find those opportunities. Number two is you're going to say, hey, look, I buy houses for cash. If you run into any distressed property owners or people that don't want to list it and they just want a quick cash offer, if you send it to me, I will respond within 24 hours or less and let you know exactly what I can offer. That provides value. You can also say, hey, look, if I can't buy it, I have a network of cash buyers that I can run it by as well. So I can provide you value by, giving you quick responses on what I can offer. I can run it by my cash buyers, and we can work together and do multiple deals, and I can close super quick. So that's how you can benefit them. And those are the do's. The don'ts are not responding to their questions, not being transparent. I tell real estate agents all the time, look, I'm an investor, I also wholesale, I fix and flip, I do it all. And because if you want to be an investor, you have to explore all your options when talking to sellers. So you don't want to just be like, oh, I flip, when you've never flipped a property or you don't even know what you're talking about. That's going to come out immediately. Luckily, I flipped, so I understand what it is, but you just want to be transparent. If you're brand new, be honest. Be like, hey, I'm brand new. I am looking for my next deal. I was wondering if you could work with me, but honesty is the key. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to dive into a breakdown of how to work with agents. I did just tell you a little bit about the do's and don'ts, but I'm going to show you more do's in the process and a complete breakdown of how to talk to an agent about a pocket listing, about a property she has, and see how I can provide value to her so we can do a deal together. Let's dive right in. Now, check this out. Lori Jackson. Hey, Lori, my name is Nathan. I found your number online. I was wondering if you were still an agent. Yes, I am. How can I help you? And by the way, bro, this is the AI doing it. Like, I'm not responding.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm familiar with this. Yeah.
It's sick, dude. So great. I'm looking for another investment property to buy and hold. You could buy and hoping you could help out. Do you work with investors? I do, but I don't have anything at the moment. And so that was sent, let's see, June 14th, bro. Okay. She hits me up August 30th, bro. It's been, what is that? 3 months? No, that's 2 months, right? Are you still looking for an investment property? So she remembered me. I didn't even send this message. My VA did. So I'm shocked right now. Like, okay. Yeah. Yes. Hi, Lori. Do you have something available right now? Yes, I may have. My seller needs to sell, but the house needs a lot of work and he can't do it himself. Yes, sure. I would be interested. Please share the details. So again, this is Zishan. So she gives me the address. Here it is. Okay. This is it. This is the address. So let me know if you want to go see it, okay? I don't want to see it yet. She sends me the information on it. It's right here, blah, blah, blah. I'm curious. Looks like it's close to a main road, which is all good. He wants $600,000. You got to be kidding me, lady. Zillow says it's worth 537, so she's already wanting way more than that. I'm gonna run comps right now and see, if I'm missing something. But Zishan, by the way, he was asking me what to say, and I said, "Can you share me comps within a half a mile? What would it be ARV if we flipped it?" I'd have to look them up. All I really know is it needs a new roof. Good. If you have any pics, please share those as well. I don't. It just came up. I'm looking for comps now. 2,596 square feet. Okay, so this thinks it's half because it probably has a basement. A lot of houses in Utah have basements, and the public records don't show on Zillow. What's your email? Send it. Okay, so she sends me the email. Now let's take a look at this bad boy. Here are the comps for Jepson Avenue. Okay, so she sends me this comp, $499 that it sold a couple months ago. So I'm very curious, just looking at this one, why she would tell me he wants 600,000 when this one sold for 500,000. Okay, I don't have any pictures on that, so let's keep looking. Sold for 527. Here's a comp. 540, 520, 575, 560, 599. Okay, they're starting to get a little bit higher. 647. Then I'm trying to find out what's the difference. Okay, does it have a bigger lot? Is she going really far out?
Too? Like the date it sold? I'm curious. It was like 2022.
Okay, let's see. So this one is actually active at the moment. Hasn't sold yet. It's been on market for 32 days. This one is sold. They're listed at 629. Date on market, 143 days, bro, on market. Wow. Okay. Let's look at this one. Active, 649 list price. They've dropped it, 37 days on market. So she's 710 sold at 314, but that's a long time ago. The market's definitely changed since then. 699. Dang. So these are just like going up and up and up. I wonder why. So I guess these are flipped ones. 750, 702, 739. Bro, she just sent me like literally something from 500,000 to like 750. That wasn't helpful, Lori. So what am I going to do? Let's give her a call, bro. Let's call my girl, Lori.
Hello?
Hey, Lori, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. This is Nathan. We were texting back and forth about that property, and I think it's in Mill Creek.
On Jepson?
Yeah, do you have about it sounds like you're driving. Do you have a couple minutes to chat, or should I call back later?
No, it's good. I have about 5 minutes.
Okay, great. Well, I'm just kind of curious. The comps that you sent me, they were, I appreciate you sending those, by the way. But it did seem like they ranged anywhere from like $500,000 to like 750, 799. Were the comps that you sent me, were some of them like flipped and some of them not flipped?
I just sent you what was out there in that area just so that you could see, because a lot of the higher end ones they were all like updated and everything. So you could kind of see the difference of what the ones were that weren't updated compared to the ones that were updated. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm definitely looking for my next flip, and I'm kind of curious like how we can navigate this and work together. Is he not interested in listing it and just looking for like a cash buyer that can just buy it directly and flip it? Well, he actually would want to list it, but he's got diabetes. He's an older gentleman. It's just kind of a mess, and it needs a new roof. And so just the repairs that he wants to do and just the junk that's in his house, it's just like he has nobody to help him. And so it's kind of like I can list it, but it's not going to show very well. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a couple options we could do. We could help him get it we can either buy it cash directly, or we could come in and potentially help him like buy it and get it like ready to present. We do that a lot as well. Is like we'll partner with sellers and kind of pay for like to get everything moved out and kind of partner on the flip, Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. So there's a couple different options there. We're pretty flexible. It's whatever makes sense for everybody. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to be able to get you in there. I don't know if he's got to care how it looks. No, I could care less. But I just want to say quickly, usually 600,000 if I were to pay, I'm just looking at the comps, that does seem a little bit high. Do you know if he's like flexible at all, or is that like he wants that and if he doesn't get it, he's not moving? I think he needs to get that's where he's an appraiser, actually just retired from appraising because he can't get around anymore. That's what he thinks he could get it for if he fix some stuff. And he's like, I know I got to get the roof done, but I could get the roof done. I could pay somebody to get the roof done for somebody that's going to buy it, but it would have to be after he's got his money. And I said, well, that's a different kind of loan that somebody would have to get to do that. It wouldn't, because you have to usually have that done first before you sell it and then do it afterwards. Yeah, agreed. So, yeah. Not a lot of people would go for that, I don't think.
No, not unless it was a certain type of loan where they did it where it was, contingent on that. So I told him, he goes, well, I know I got to do that. And I'm like, well, if we went with an investor, you wouldn't have to pay for the roof. We could just go off that price. And he goes, well, see what they'd offer me then. So this is at the very beginning, so he still has high hope, but he probably needs a little dose of reality to see that it's not going to be what he wants.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's honestly, a lot of people are getting a lot of doses of reality on the market right now. I don't know about the listings you have, but I know a lot of the flips we have and a lot of the people I know, a lot of stuff's not moving right now.
Yeah. So he does have a neighbor that's interested in buying it, but he was going to see what the market was like first to see.
Okay.
He thinks it's going to sell really fast because all the houses in that area have sold fast. But I'm saying, he doesn't really listen to me. I'm like, come on, I'm the realtor.
Well,
listen to me.
Yeah, I have a family member who, so I primarily flip. I'm not an agent, but I have an agent that I recommended, one of my family members, and the agent is my good friend, and he's like, hey, you should list the house at like $759, and they're like, no, this thing will sell at $850, and it didn't. And now it's been on the market all summer and hasn't moved. And they're mad at the agent because it's not selling. And it's like, but they just didn't listen to them. And it's kind of sad.
Right.
It happens a lot, right?
Okay. They don't. They always want to get more. And then if they get it, if you do it low and they get it, then they're like, I knew we should have gone higher. I knew it, So
yeah, you're always in
they
a tough
just have
position.
to actually see. Yeah, and I told them, I said, if you put it on there and you're going to have to deal with people coming through it and all that stuff. And I go, that's going to be hard for you, Kevin. And he's like, well, we'll just see.
There's several options that we buy properties. Like we either, like I was kind of telling you, where we can partner with the seller and do the work on it and then list it, and then we get like a portion of the I guess like of the proceeds, the profit. We do that. We buy for cash. We also buy on terms as well. Like for example, if he owns it outright and wants to do seller financing, we're usually able to bring a down payment, pay him probably even a little bit more than a cash sale. Not sure if that's something he's open to, but anyway, there's a lot of options. So love to figure out how we can work together, because I think we can do something on this for sure.
Yeah, I'd like to have you come and see it and kind of get an idea what you might want to offer. I don't think he'd do a seller financing. He wants to just get cash out. It's not paid off, but it is paid down.
Okay.
He has a lot of bills that he's got to cover, and then he's going to live with his son up in Washington. So we just got to get it done.
He's
like, I'm going to do the work. I'm going to do it. I go, Kevin, you can't even get out of bed, so don't tell me you can do all this work.
Well, like for me, for example, I don't know how bad the house is, but this would probably be with a roof and updating it to sell it. Because from what we're seeing as flippers right now is like, it almost has to be the nicest house on the block for it to go fast.
Right.
Or because there's a lot of options right now. So if we were to do a full nice rehab, this would take me and my, my partners that we work with like a couple months. So if he thinks he can do it by himself and he doesn't have a crew, probably can take him like a year or so.
He's never going to do it. He can't even really move around, and that's why he had to stop appraising. So he can't do that.
That makes sense. Well, what's the next step? Would you like to just tell me, set up a time and I can go see it and meet him? I can meet you there. It's up to you.
If we could do it maybe next week, just so that he can clean it at least. I mean, his son was here about a month ago and did a lot of work on it and got it all cleaned up, but he's just been sitting in it for a while. So let me find out if we could do it this week. Let me find out. Let me talk to him and see when he's ready to show it. How's that?
Yeah, 100%. And by the way, I would just let him know, hey, like this investor, he's seen everything, so don't feel uncomfortable showing him your place, because there's no judgment or anything. This is what we do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me talk to him and see what he wants to do, and then I'm leaving out of town from Sunday to Wednesday next week, so we might, if he can't get it ready before, then it'll have to be after Wednesday, but
that's fine. Whatever works on your timeline. But by chance, do you happen to know of any other properties that I might be able to make an offer on like this, or that people, they're looking to maybe just get a cash offer, even though if it's lower, but they just want a sure thing that can be sold quickly?
I don't have anything right now, just this one.
Okay.
But I'd like to get his sold quickly because his health is declining fast, so
yeah,
I just want to get him out of there. But yeah, I worked for him forever. He's an appraiser, so I worked for him. I know him really well. And so I need to have him realize reality right now.
Well,
But he also
unfortunately,
knows that, you know, all the houses in the area have sold, like the little teeny tiny houses in the area have sold in the high fives. So his house is all brick, and it does have a thing for a mother-in-law downstairs. And, you know, I mean, it's got potential. It's bigger than a lot of them. So
yeah, and I think just going to see it and maybe sitting down and presenting some options, and you know, we'll see what he says. If he's, I'm not here to offend anyone, but I'll just kind of tell him where we need to be, and if he likes it, then we can go forward. If not, we can explore, you know, see what we can do. Maybe even partner on the listing, have you list it and partner, and maybe I could put some money into it and get it just I guess so it shows better.
Right. Okay. All right. I'll talk to him, and then I'll get back with you.
All right. Thank you so much, Lori.
You're welcome.
That video should have given you a solid idea of exactly how to talk to a real estate agent and get deals that are on market, off market, doesn't matter. It's all kind of the same. You're trying to get down to the nitty gritty of what you can offer. All right, everybody, if you like that, we'll see you on the next one. Subscribe so you get notified about the next video.